no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.
Hey guys, unfortunately the Moment of Clarity show will end soon unless our Kickstarter is successful. The details are at the end of this video. But now let's get back to your Moment of Clarity. So you might have heard that our president has a kill list, which sounds like some kind of RoboCop dystopian future, but we're getting used to that. And much like a brand new vacuum or an electric tie rack or a slide whistle, a kill list is no good unless you use it. So our military has taken their kill list around for a test drive, a whole bunch in the past few years. And they claim the people they're killing with unmanned drone bombings are only senior leaders of Al-Qaeda and allied groups. But according to recent leaked documents covered by McClatchy News, the administration has targeted and killed hundreds of low-level militants, many unidentified. Now let's pause for a moment and remember that the word militant means something different to you and me than it means to the Obama administration. To us, it means scary dudes with big guns salivating uncontrollably, running around frantically, trying to figure out how to make more people die, like Wayne LaPierre. But to the administration and the CIA, militant means anyone. As Glenn Greenwald has written, pretty much anyone killed by us is called a militant. The leaked documents show that the administration has been using what are called signature strikes, in which they watch the behavior of a shadowy figure on a grainy video and decide it's probably maybe could be that guy that could one day maybe do something bad, could be maybe. So they bomb the donkey balls off that grainy blob, and then when the smoke clears, we see if they hit the right guy. A good example of one of these attacks happened in February of 2010, when the CIA were pretty certain they were looking at Badruddin Haqqani, a high-level militant, because it was a funeral of his family member and the black blob on the screen seemed to get a lot of greetings from the other blurry blobs attending the funeral. So the CIA figured lots of greetings, probably high-level blob. So they bombed his car, and they killed him and another random guy who made a very poor choice of which car to ride in. But it turned out it wasn't Badruddin they had incinerated. Instead, it was his 20-something-year-old brother, who was a religious student uninvolved in terrorism. Why is it when we bomb someone and the bomb destroys other people, no one seems to give a shit? But when we try to feed someone in Africa and the food gets diverted to other people, everyone says, see? That's why we can't feed these people. The food got to the wrong fuckers. We seem to have a lot more leeway for near misses in the explosives department than in the rice department. Why don't we replace the kill list with a kale list? Kale's a veggie. It's good for you. Let's start dropping that shit down on people. And then if we hit the wrong target, they won't be fucking furious, their family running around yelling death to America, creating terrorists left and right. Instead, they'll be like, what the fuck? Oh, it's kale. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but it's high in antioxidants, high in fiber, low in calories. Why not? And the problem is not just that we have the blood of innocent people on our hands. I find a little hand sanitizer always fixes that. The problem is that when the U.S. says it is killing a certain type of bad guy, and then it's also killing a bunch of other people, that hypocrisy can be used by other countries. I mean, what if fucking Liechtenstein decides to start bombing violent KKK members in the United States, but whoops, they also blow up a bunch of random bald white guys because they look similar, you know, Bruce Willis, Andre Agassi, Mr. Clean, and then we're like, stop killing all these lovely bald dudes. And Liechtenstein is like, well, tell them to stop looking so skinheady. Over a 12-month period, McClatchy found that at least 265 of the 482 people the CIA killed were not Al-Qaeda leaders, but were instead unknown extremists. So over half of the people we admit to obliterating were not even the type of people we claim to have the right to obliterate. I mean, 50% wrong is failing in school, but in killing people, that's not bad. I mean, there's room for improvement. That's been your Moment of Clarity. I mentioned the Kickstarter at the beginning of this episode. We're doing a Kickstarter to keep the Moment of Clarity show going, alright? The show is the one you saw where I'm in a bunker and it has cool segments, interviews, cartoons, and it's all about you guys, and it can't continue without you guys. And I just hope you'll check out Kickstarter.com, do a search for Lee Camp to find it, or you can click the link in the description And check out the rewards. We got a lot of cool stuff. And help us get to this goal. We have 1 month to do it. Help us do it. Thanks. Keep fighting.
No plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.